Congratulations on this brand new single. We are about to play it on our show for the very first time. So I was wondering if you could tell our listeners a little bit about what they can expect from your brand new track.
Yeah, thank you. Dream You. It's a house beat. It's got a bit of a pop vibe to it, but it's about romanticizing a relationship in your mind, I guess to the point where it just never really existed. And even when you realize what you're doing, you kind of just stay in denial, I guess, and just indulge in that fantasy. So, yeah, it's pretty deep, but the house beat, I think, makes it a bit fun.
Definitely. You blend so many different genres of music into this track as well, and it works so well. Tell us a little bit about what kind of music you grew up listening to and what kind of music influences you these days.
Actually, this song was a UK producer, and I love that because he's kind of got those Artful Dodger kind of Gorgon City vibes, which is what I've always loved. But I guess I grew up with like Mariah and Celine, and then I loved Julie McKnight, and yeah, there's a huge array. But I guess it all comes out in that as well.
Definitely. Now, after the release of your debut single, you went on to study fashion and you've launched your own clothing label. How difficult is it to mix fashion with a recording career as well? That must be pretty difficult.
It's not the easiest, but I just feel like music and fashion, to me, they kind of go hand in hand. It's just all about being creative. And, when I would design a dress, it would be called one of the lyrics from the songs, and everything's just kind of intertwined. So, yeah, I love mixing them together.
Yeah. Now, you wrote this track during the COVID lockdowns. How did the lockdowns affect you? Was it a major disruption to your life?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we couldn't perform anymore, which wasn't the best, but it actually gave me a lot of time to do some writing, and I didn't have a home studio before, so I got to set that up, and it was really nice to just be able to sit and just write and record stuff at home and just take my time instead of worrying about the studio. And yeah, I got the most out of it that I could.
Yeah. Did that change the way that you wrote? Because I've been talking to a lot of musicians who have said not having that stress of going into a studio and having to watch the clock because you're paying for every hour you're in there, it really enhanced their music writing. How did recording at home and being able to write at home change things for you?
Writing, I kind of just write about relationships that I've been in. So that's not, I don't know if it influenced that much, but it definitely allowed me to take my time with, recording harmonies. And if I want to re-record something, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't need to think, oh God, the studio time's costing heaps, we're going to be here all day. It's really nice to just be able to record whenever I want and whenever inspiration hits.
You mentioned that you worked with a UK producer this time around. Tell us a little bit about how the pair of you met.
Resolver, he's amazing. We actually met online, and he made the beat for my last song as well, Forgive Me. We just kind of hit it off, and I love that we're working together, but every beat that he makes is totally different, and we've got a few things coming up as well, so it's been really cool working with him.
Yeah, so how do the two of you meet? Do you have lyrics there ready, and then when a beat comes through you match it up with your lyrics, or do you sometimes write to a beat that he's already created?
Usually I'll have the lyrics and the melody, and then I'll get in contact with him. He'll make a beat, and then that inspires the rest of the song. Maybe I've just got a verse and a chorus, and then he makes this beat. And actually, when he sends it through, often the melody will change, and it is a little bit of like a back and forth inspiration, but usually it all starts with just the first verse, chorus, and he takes it to another level.
Well, with everything opening back up now after the pandemic, what have you got planned for the rest of this year? Will you be looking at releasing new singles? Will you be looking to do some shows? What are the plans?
Yeah, definitely. It's so amazing that everything's opening up again. It's been so long, but we've got a few other songs that we're going to release together, and then hopefully, we'll get out there and start performing. Or I'll be there. He'll be in the UK, but hopefully we can meet up.
Yeah, and are there plans for an EP or an album down the track as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's almost ready, but hopefully towards the end of the year.
Awesome. Well, we are going to play Dream You on our show for the very first time right now. So is there anything you would like to say to everybody out there before they take a listen to this amazing single for the first time?
Oh, thank you. Just if you're in that kind of situation, maybe just to wake up, because they're not worth it, but that's about it.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us today, and thank you so much for delivering